Hey there guys, what's up? My name is Kazari and welcome to my new Football Manager 2013 series. As you can see from the screen, I'm just setting up the game and it says my nationality is South African and my favourite team is Liverpool. I do live in the UK, but I am still a proud supporter of Bafana Bafana and I hope we do well in the African Cup of Nations this week. Even though my favourite team is Liverpool, I will be playing as Leicester in the Empowered Championship. I feel as if I can do wonderful things with this team, like their manager is doing with them in real life as they sit second in the Empowered Championship. Now you can see here that I'm just saving the game because my laptop has the tendency to crash and as does my Football Manager. So by saving it and keeping it backed up, there's no way that the series is going to get put in jeopardy. I can always go back to a game if it crashes, and there's no harm done to the save. I've had saves corrupted and it's not a good feeling. So now that we're done saving, I can explain to you how the series is going to work. We had a couple of friendlies at first, but I decided not to record them as they're a bit pointless and pretty straightforward. We had games against Oldham, Barrow and Basingstoke, I think, as well as Juventus, Osasuna and Swansea. We managed to win against all the lower league clubs, being Oldham, Basingstoke and Barrow, but we did lose to Juventus, Osasuna and Swansea. We got thumped by Juventus 4-0, we lost narrowly to Osasuna 1-0 in the 90th minute, and we got beaten 2-0 by a solid Swansea side. Here you can see me just setting up the team, you know, getting everything done at the start with Craig Shakespeare, my assistant manager. The board are under the impression that Leicester should be finishing in the top half of the Empowered Championship, but I have a feeling I can do a bit better. So after reading the background, hearing about their history and how Leicester actually are quite a historic team, doing quite well in the Premier League as well as the second division, I've decided I want to go for a title challenge and get that 3.5 million. The board are going to expect a lot from me, but by signing these players, I reckon I can do just what they expect. The first player we brought in is Angelo Enriquez from Chile, on loan from Manchester United. He's on 20k a week and we're paying all that. He's got high determination stats and high natural fitness stats, which means he's going to be a hard worker. Now I've already played on a bit, and he's got 3 games, 2 goals, 1 assist and 1 man of the match performance under his belt, as well as a 7.8 match rating. This guy is class. I mean, look at that 5-star report he boasts. Another player we brought in on loan was Thomas Carroll from Tottenham Hotspur. He's on 1.5k a week with 17 creativity. That is exactly what I want to shore up that this team is going to attack like champions. He has a high work rate as well, which means that there's no harm in getting back and doing the dirty work. We also brought in Tal Benaim from Portsmouth on a free. He's a very versatile defender with solid stats. You couldn't go wrong with this signing. A relatively big name player we brought in on another free was Robert Pires from the famous Arsenal Invincibles side. Now as we look into his history, you can see he hasn't quite emulated that form he had for Arsenal at teams such as Villarreal and Aston Villa. Previous saves has taught me this guy can be world class in some moments. He will definitely come up big when we need him. Another loanee we got was Diego Arizmendi, the Uruguayan from Stoke. He's quite a good defensive midfielder that also has creative aspects. He also has league experience with Barnsley, Huddersfield, Brighton and Stoke, which means he's gotten around quite a bit. This puts him high in the pecking order for a starting spot in my team. Another free transfer we managed to get was from Malari Martin, the 24-year-old 3.5-star report player from France. Now, he's got 16 free kicks and 16 long shots, which is always good for a midfielder. He has experience with Middlesbrough, Blackpool, and he's done quite well for them, if I may say so myself. Now the biggest transfer we brought in this season was Tom Haitley, the 22-year-old Englishman from Motherwell. He's got good corner stats, free kick stats, passing stats, and good creativity as well as bravery, stamina. He's got everything to be a great versatile player for the squad. Now, this series will be working on monthly reviews, but I do have 4 or 5 live games coming up, including every Capital One Cup game I have played so far. The first one will be against Walsall. I hope you are looking forward to seeing that cracking game. I've been Kazari, and thank you for tuning in to my FM13 series.